So how do you get respondents to give you long answers, interesting answers, rather than short one-word answers when you're asking them interview questions?
There's a few things that you can do to accomplish that. One of those is not to be afraid of silence. Since you're going to be able to cut this up and you can reduce the breaks between things, often we're so afraid of silence that we interrupt the natural flow. And sometimes those long pauses can speak a lot about what's being said. You ask Mr. Jones, what did you think about when your grandmother died? Well, it was hard. It was so hard that when we were, that seems like on film, that's forever. But sometimes you just need to sit there and not vocalize, but just kind of look at them and be with them at that moment, and let that happen. The other thing to do is to ask not closed questions. Oh, I heard that you had a grocery store on Fifth Street. Is that right? Yes. And you were a butcher? Yes. And you used to cut deer meat up for the local deer hunters and stuff. Yeah, I used to do that. Those are very short questions, where you could say, "Hey, could you tell me what your butcher shop was like on Fifth Street?" It would elicit a much longer, much more thoughtful approach. The other thing is I try to melt away in the whole video process, where all I'm doing is engaging with them visually and physically, but also not driving the interview. I always tell people that the first interview I do with someone is theirs, and we can talk about and do pretty much, it can be whatever they want it to be. This might be the only time someone sits down with them and records their life story or their thoughts and feelings about what it is that they do. And so I really try to help them shape it the way they want it to be. Now when I come back for a second or third, I don't like to use the word aggressive, but I'm a little more persistent about the types of questions I might ask, because we've already developed a relationship, we've already recorded them in a certain way, and I like to help develop the relationship, not just on this kind of superficial level. So asking questions that elicit longer answers also have to do with building that relationship. Trying to ask them about things that you get a short answer about. Well, who do you build for? Oh, I build for anybody that wants one. Well, who do they tend to be? Tell me about like your last several customers. All of a sudden, it's really easy to say, oh, I build for anybody that wants one, or I'll make one for anybody that's got the money. But that really kind of short changes the complexity of what's going on.